insertion, we went for selection. So today we will try to look at update. Okay, so we try to look at update, but before going to update, I want to insert some more data here in this data base table. So for that, what I'll do is I'll go for MySQL command line client, and I will go for uh, our database. So what is our database name? So databases show databases. So show databases will show me what is the database that I need to select. So I'll say use the advanced Java 10 AM. So here I will select. So what is our table here? So our table is something called as demo tab. Okay, so select star from demo tab. So in order to do some kind of insertions, so I can say insert into demo tab values, insert into demo tab values. So what I want to give, I want to give 1523. So open the, and I want to give something like 42.15. Okay, so I just want to put some details. Okay, so I 1524 so that we can get a nice update. So and here I will say Pavan, and I will say 32.41. Okay, so then I will say 1525. Okay, Shiva. So 1525 Shiva, and I will say 72.4. Okay, so in this way now I have select star from, so select star from demo tab. So now how many values I have? I have 5 values. Okay, 5 rows basically. Okay. So now what I want to do is I want to increase the percentage of Sirisha. So I want to increase the percentage of the people who are below 30%. Okay, so below 30, 30. Okay, below 30. So how will I write the statement? So I will go for an update statement basically. So what I will go for now? I will go for the update statement. So today, as I told you, so yeah, still it is going on. Okay. So in order to update, so what I will do is I will go for update. So what is the statement here? So I will go for a statement, update statement. So I'll say update set update demo tab set. So what we need to set over here? We need to set. So we need to set column 3. So we need to set column 3. So I need to increase it by 10%. I told you, right? So I want to increase it by 10%. So set column 3 is equal to, so set column 3 is equal to, so here I need to set column 3 is equal to column 3 plus, so what I want to increase by, I want to increase by column 3 into 10%. Okay, so 10% in the sense 0.10. Okay, so you give 10 by 100, no problem. So what exactly happens here? So some 26.79 will be increased by 26.79 into 10. Okay, so here I should use where clause. I should use where clause. So where clause I can use. So where clause, where. Okay, so what I am saying, where column 3 is less than 30%. Okay, less than 30%. So the people then 30.0, so those people have to get updated. Means the people who are having this particular result set. Okay, so this particular result set. So here I can go for the result set, and then we can go for the update also. So and then afterwards also you can get the update done. So here, so you can directly write the query. So you can write the query here. So you can write select start from demo tab. So select start from demo tab. Okay, so and no need to have this. So we can have rs dot next. So we can have this data. So we can have this data 1, 2, 3. So then you will get. So you will get this data. Okay, so you will get the data. So after you get this data, so what I want you to do, so I want you to go for, so I want you to go for the update. Okay, so I want to go for the update. So st dot execute update, execute update. So what I want to update, I want to update. So what I want to update here, I want to update. So I want to update the people who are having. So update demo tab. Okay, so set column 3 is equal to column 3 plus column 3 into point, so 0.10. Okay, so here I can say where, okay, so what is this where update demo tab set call 3 is equal to call 3 plus call 3 0.20 where you can say call 3 less than 30%. So less than 30. Okay. So in this way you can go for the update. And once you get the update done, so then again you can call this. Okay. Again you can call this. Okay. So again you can call this. But this time what I will do is I will just change the result set number here. So I will say result set 1 and I will say 1 over here again. And you will get the updated data. Okay, so this is something like before update. Okay, before update, and this would be after update. Okay, so this would be after update. After update, so this will be after update. Okay, so after update, or otherwise you can also go for printing that. Okay, so system.out.println. So you can also go for the update. Okay, so after update, and here it would be before update. So after update and before update. So basically what we are looking at here, we are looking at after update and before update. Okay, right. So once you have this, so what we are going for, we are going for the update command. We are going for the update command. Save this. So run this and look at the console. Okay, so look at the console here. So okay, so I think okay, so I think we did not update here. So it should be rs1, rs2. So sorry, rs1. Here also it should be rs1, and here also it should be rs1. Okay, so what it is saying? Operation not allowed. Result set closed. Okay. So once you have the work done, the result set will be automatically closed. But now you can see the data. So the data is increased. Okay, so it is increased by 10%. It is increased by this. Okay, so now if at all, if I want to something like do some changes on Harsha only. Okay, less than 30. So what I will do is I will say less than 40. That would be better. So less than 40. So before and after you can check out. So save this. This now you can see after update and before update. So this is after update. So before update, what it was 26.059. So Sirisha 32 point and all. Okay. So this is before update. Okay. So before update. So let me put that over here. Okay. So before update, what is it? So it is this data, and after the update you can see. So this is after the update. So after the update, you can see that. So what you can see over here, so you can see that this is going to be slash, and here also you have star slash. Okay, right. So in this way, you are going to look at the. So you are going to look at the changes. Okay, so you are increasing by 10%. It was 26. So we increased by 10%, so which is going to be 28. Okay, so we also increased 32 by 10%. So 35, because less than 40 we said. So more than 40 won't change. More than 40 won't change. Okay, so in that way, you can have the updates done. Okay, so in that way you can have the updates done on the table. Okay, so you can have the updates done on the table. So here, okay, so here, so I think there is still some issue with this. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just put you in the notepad and send you. So for today, just notepad I'll send you. So later on, I'll give you the notes there. Okay, so in that way, you are doing the update operation. Okay, so now sometimes, so what happens is I want to update from I want to take the value from the runtime. So this where value, I want to take it from the runtime. Okay, so I want to take it from the runtime. So how can I take it from the runtime? So I can take it from the runtime using the scanner class. So scanner sc is equal to new scanner. So new scanner system dot in. So new scanner system dot in. So here this is going to be a part of java dot util dot scanner. So java dot util dot scanner. Okay. So now I want to take this value from the runtime. Okay. So I want to take this value from the runtime. So less than, I can take sc dot sc dot sc dot next int. So sc dot next int. Sc dot next int. So I can directly take the values from there. So here what I can ask the user, system dot println. Okay, so or otherwise I can also go for increase by or increase by 10%, where column one equal to, so I can give this number. I can give this number. Okay, so enter the number. Enter the number. Okay, enter the number. So enter the number. So now if you enter the number, so if you enter the number, so you will get that particular thing. Okay, so save this now. So increase by 10%. So now for example, so I want to increase this Sirisha. Okay, so Sirisha I want to increase by 10%. So what I'll do is I'll send this number. Okay, save this, run this. So first it will ask you, before update it was this. Now after that, so it will ask you the number. Enter the number. Now I want to enter 1522. Okay, 1522. So 1522, after update you can see that there is an increase in the 10% of the data of increase in the 10% of the data of of Sirisha. Okay, so in that way, you can also take the values from the runtime. So you can also take the values from the runtime. So that's how we also are looking at the inputs from the runtime. Okay, so in that way, you can also take the values from the runtime. So this is how we can update. Okay, so update uh, from the runtime by taking the inputs, by taking the, you can work on the runtime. Okay, so that's how you are looking at, so that's how you are looking at the things. Okay, so now whenever I am talking about, so whenever I'm talking about what, so I'm talking about, so when I'm talking about this, so this is the way that you are going to, okay, so this is the way that you can take the values from the runtime. Okay, take the values from the runtime. Okay, so let me copy this and put it in the notepad. Okay, so put it in the notepad so that I can share it with you. So I want, okay, so there is some issue with this, I guess. So I will check it out after the session. Okay, okay. So meanwhile, so next is delete operation. So next is what? Delete operation. So whenever we are talking about delete operation, so what does the delete say? So delete will be used to delete the operation. So what does an update said you? Update is nothing but, so update is nothing but what? So update is nothing but an, okay, update command. So what does an update command say you? Update command in SQL deals with the column or column updations. Okay, so update command in SQL deals with the column updation. Deals with the column updations. Okay, so that's the updations are made over there. Well, now we'll go for the delete command. Okay, so what does the delete tell you? So delete command, it will help us delete the data, delete the data rows, or simply I can say data from the table, data from the table. So data from the table, it will delete the data from the table. So that's how it goes. Okay, so it will help us delete the data from the table. So how we can delete by using this? Okay, so now same thing, before delete, so before delete, and here after delete. Okay, so after delete, so here what I can say, here I'll say after delete, after delete. Okay, so enter the number. So here delete, so command, what is the command here? Delete from, so delete from demo tab. Okay, you need to use a where clause, otherwise, so otherwise it will be deleting everything. Okay, otherwise it will be deleting everything. So what I can do is I can, okay, I can make this comment for some time. So delete demo tab where column 1 is equal to 1524. So 1524, so I'm just directly sending 1524. I'm just directly sending 1524. Otherwise you can also take it from the runtime. Okay, so here save this, now you run this. So now you can see before delete, so before delete you have all this information in your table. Okay, so before delete you have all this information and after the delete, so after the delete, you have what? So you have this information only. So you have this information only. Okay. So in that way, you can delete the values directly. So you can delete the values directly. Okay. So directly you can delete the values in this fashion. Okay. So you can also go for taking the runtime input. So taking the runtime input. So runtime input in the sense I can say column 1 is equal to, so enter number to delete, enter the number to delete. So call 1. So call 1 is equal to, so this value we need to take from the runtime. So we can take it from the runtime. So we can take it from the runtime by saying, okay, by saying sc dot next int. Okay, sc dot next int. Sc dot next int. So in that way, you can take the value. So delete from demo tab where column is equal to sc dot next int. Okay, so in this way, you can work with the. So now this is the previous data that you have. Okay, so this is the previous data that you have, and now it is asking up a number to give. So I will say 1521. Okay, so 1521. So I am deleting 1521. So 1521 I am deleting, and I am getting the other three records. Okay, so other three records. Okay, so in this way you are going to take the things into consideration. So this is the way that we need to work with the delete command. So these are our crude operations. So crude operations means, okay. So crude operations means, so what are the crude operations basically? So crude operations means we have C create. So we went for the create command. So create. Okay. So we went for the retrieval. So we went for the retrieval. So data retrieval. Okay. So we went for the updates. We went for the updates, and we went for the delete. Okay, so we went for the delete. So all these operations we have already done. Okay, so this is select command. Okay, so this is select command. Okay, so we created the table. Okay, we created the table. We created the database. So we have used select query. We have updated. We have deleted. Okay, so these are the four major operations that you should know as a Java developer. Okay, as a Java developer, so you should know. Okay, so now uh, as we were seeing result sets, so I will write. So result set is by default so iterated iterated in one direction only. Iterated in one direction only. Is by default iterated in one direction only. However, however, we can we can have the result sets. So we can have the result sets. So however, we can have the result set. So we can have the result sets. However, we can have the result set. So that result set, what we can do? We can have the result set scrollable and even updatable, even updatable. Okay, so scrollable in the sense move up or down. Okay, so iterated in both directions. Okay, so scrollable means iterated in both directions, iterated in directions, and even updatable, okay, updatable means changes, updatable means changes, okay. So how we can do this, okay, so they are possible by using the result set types, using what, result set types, so using result set types, okay. So what are the result set types that we generally use? The result set types that we use are nothing but forward only and all. So what we'll do is, so we will talk about these things afresh in our next session, okay. So the result set, so what we are going to do, so we are going to have, so we are going to have updations. We are going to have the updations in the result set, and we are going to have the things. Okay, so we are going to have the updates. Okay, so updates and iterable in both directions. Iterable in both directions. So iterable in both directions. That's how we will look at the result. So how to create database? So database can be created here. So you can say create database, database name, okay. So for example, if I say my db, so my db, so your database will be created. So you can say show tables, so show databases, so you can say show databases, so that will be done, okay. Yes, so now you got MyDB. So you got MyDB, right? So MyDB. Okay. So in this way you can create. Hope you understood.